Good Monday, everybody. Let me get this right here. I don't know why my phone is showing up dark at the bottom. Anyways, we're going to talk about some skincare and how we can get rid of this dry skin everybody's having here in the winter. So I've already washed my face with Quich Cleanse, which is for normal to dry skin. And I'm fixing to put on some skin polish on my face. But you put this on and you leave it on for like 10 to 15 minutes, which I got a funny story to tell y'all while this is sitting. So Friday, of course, y'all know we were out of school. And I woke up at like 6:50 to check to see if my school was out and to see if West Memphis City schools were out. And of course, all the schools were out. And so I went in to check on Owen, and he's probably gonna walk in here and get mad I'm telling the story. And when he was still in there sleeping, because he usually wakes himself up in the morning. You're gonna use yours tonight, Jennifer? Yeah. I usually use mine a couple of times a week. And so it smells really good. Like it smells just like lemons, like you want to eat it when you're using it. It smells really good, and it's not a real gritty. It's not real gritty, you know. It doesn't feel like sandpaper on your face. So like my skin's real sensitive, so if I use something that's really gritty, like sometimes I might use a Scrubtini on my face, it just lights my face up because my skin is so sensitive. But so when I went in there to look in on Owen at like 6:50 and he wasn't awake, he had slept through his alarm, I just let him sleep. So at like 8 o'clock, he comes in there poking on me. And it's like, Mom, you gonna take me to school? I was like, son, you don't have school. School is out because it snowed. And I was like, and besides the fact, so you're gonna be late now, even if y'all did have school. And so he was so mad at me. And I was like, dude. He said, I could have slept in. I said, dude, I was trying to let you sleep in. That's why I didn't wake you up. I figured you'd been slept through your alarm because you have been sleeping through your alarm and I've been having to wake you up. So in other words, he was pretty mad at me over that. So I don't know. I'm sure all y'all have seen the forecast that we're liable to get snow again. And I'm sure the school districts are loving that, you know, we're all going to be behind again this year. They never allot for us to have school days. So, you know, we're always having to make them up, and because we're always missing. They never think we're going to get snow, and some years we don't get snow, and it's already hitting us right here right out the gate. So anyways, he was pretty mad at me because he had didn't get to sleep in, and then he turns around and decides he wants to look at the snow, so he couldn't get his blind to open, so he raised it up. And so he raised up the blind, and you know how you have to pull it this way? You're right, Joanny, they should have built them in. Almost always we at least miss one day. So he pulls his blind up, and he can't get it to come back down because he wanted to look at the snow. Now, don't go open the front door and just look at it. Pull your blind all the way up. So he pulls the blind all the way up to look out the window and gets it stuck up there. So he comes in there and wakes me up again to help him get the blind down. So here I go in there, and he's way taller than I am, and I'm in there and trying to get it down. The whole blind comes down on top of me. And I was ready to beat this child. And so here I am trying to get the blind back up in there, and you know, it's barely cut to fit in there. Like it must have been one that we got that was not, you know, that was about cut too short. So now at this point, he's trying to help me get it back in there. And so the string gets caught around the hook for this thing right here. He must have pulled this out while he was trying to twist it open, so he couldn't get that, you know, to just like open the blind. He couldn't get it to open the blind to look outside. So that's why he decided to pull the blind up. So then the string here gets caught up in this. So then we got that going on. I mean, it was a whole 5-minute ordeal. So by that point, I'm, wide awake. Wasn't no going back to sleep for me. So anyways, hopefully, if they are out of school in the morning, I guess I'm going to have to go in there and wake him up, be like, hey, you don't have any school this morning, so take your butt back to sleep. So anyways, so normally I let this sit for 10 to 15 minutes, and then I massage mine in then. And y'all, not everybody's skin is going to do what mine looks like. My cheeks are going to be really red when I take this off. But prior to using these products, I used Murad is what I used. And I had been using them for years. And my eyelids would even peel. And I know you're not really supposed to put this right here, but I put it like right on my eyelids. And I mean, from day one, me starting to use all their skincare products, mine doesn't do that anymore. So, I mean, I know some people have really oily skin and they've had luck with their skin, clearing up their acne and stuff like that. And so, everybody's skin's different. It seems like I hear a lot more people see how red my cheeks are. I have a little bit of rosacea, and this lights it up. Like, you can see my capillaries in my face. If I don't think I can get close enough for y'all to see them, but if you're up on top of me when I don't have makeup on, you can see it, and it's bad. So, but I don't know too many people that don't love the skin polish. Even if they don't have dry skin, I think it's good to use every once in a while just to get rid of the dead skin that's on your face, just to help flip it off. So after you cleanse and you use a mask 1 to 3 times a week, whether you're using the Maskazin for oily skin, and you can use it to do spot treatments. Like if you have a blemish come up, you can put that on there and sleep in it, and usually your pimple will either be gone or it'll be ready to extract. Put that in the nice way. So, see how red my cheeks get? It's not pretty. So, then I put on Sotox. So, let's see if I can make it where y'all can see that. No, my light's going to be funky. It won't focus in on it. Anyways, I do 2 to 3 squirts and rub it in and just apply it on my face. And I've seen some people have some problem with some of this products bothering their eyes, and I take it down my neck too. But I've never had any problem with it under my eyes or anything. Now, as soon as I say that, I will, but I've not ever had any problems with it. So, and you really should let this stuff kind of soak in before you start layering on your skincare products. So, I usually kind of fan it. I have, like the list of how you should layer these products sitting kind of behind my faucet in my bathroom, and I kind of just let this stuff kind of sink in first, and till my face doesn't feel like kind of sticky anymore, where you can kind of feel it where it's kind of soaked in. And then I do my next thing, which at night I usually do the Forticure cream because I'm so dry. And it helps with my rosacea. It helps calm that down. Forticure is good for all different kinds of, Mom, you need to scrub your face. Yes, you probably do after being sick, because being sick dehydrates you really bad. And so you probably do need to scrub your face, Mom. So Forticure is good for eczema, psoriasis. It's good for all different kinds of stuff. Dry hands. It's really kind of a miracle stuff. But I use it on my face and neck. So, which I have samples of the majority of the skincare products. So if anybody's wanting to try it, I can get those out to you. If you just message me, I'll be glad to get you some samples so you can try it. And then once again, I kind of let that dry and soak in. Hey, Carolyn. And then I use the Eye Spire, and it comes with this ceramic tip. It makes it kind of cold that you can put, it's for your eyes. And they really, I was reading a forum, they really don't recommend you putting these other products under your eyes, but I've not had a problem with it because the skin below your eyes is just that much thinner than the rest of your skin. So it makes it that much more sensitive. I've not had a problem, but apparently some people have a problem with some of these products going under your eyes. So they really recommend you not put any of these other moisturizers and stuff under your eyes, and that's why they have eye cream. So if y'all, any of y'all beauty guys watching, if y'all have had some problems with that, I guess that's the answer to that, but I've not had a problem with it. And I always have a problem with getting this to squeeze out. So, and I either get too much of this or not enough to come out. As y'all can see that shining on here. So, come on out. Okay. And if I get too much, I just kind of rub it on there. And if you use your ring finger, it's just you don't put as much pressure under your eyes. You don't pull it as tight, so it just helps you keep from getting any more wrinkles. So, and then I brought the Must Do in here to show you here. It smells amazing. And I usually put it on and just kind of press it in. I wear it under my makeup, and if I don't wear it under my makeup, if I want my makeup to be a little lighter coverage, not to be as heavy of a coverage, I'll put one squirt drop down right in my pan of makeup and swirl it around and put it on, and it's a lighter coverage, so it doesn't quite make it a BB cream, but it'll make it not as heavy, where it's not, you know, completely covering your whole face. And so where you can still see some of your imperfections if you want that. Some people don't want that. Some people like the full coverage. Some people don't. Before I used to always I wore Mary Kay's tinted moisturizer for years because I like to see my freckles. I was just used to that. So everybody's different. Now, before I go to bed tonight, I will, normally I would have put on the One Drop Wonder. Before I go to bed tonight, I probably will. It's a booster, just like the Must Do is. The booster, whatever you put on before that, and you put the One Drop Wonder on top of it, it just makes, whatever you put on, it makes it more intense. It pushes that in further. So the One Drop Wonder is like the Miracle. You can use it for so many different things. You got a burn, put it on there. It's gonna heal that burn faster. You got a cut, you put it on there. It's gonna heal that cut faster. I know some people that use it for everything. They don't even put antibiotic ointment on something, they put one drop wonder on there to fix it. So I know you're all jealous of my pretty rosy skin that I have, because you know, you don't just get this naturally. It is from this rosacea that I have, and not everybody has that. Some people have really pretty porcelain skin that they're lucky. They're not like me. So that's pretty much all I got tonight. If anybody has any questions, feel free to message me. Y'all have a good rest of the night, and maybe we'll get one more snow day. We'll see. I don't know. The temperatures don't look like they're going to rise any, so we may get 2 days out of it. I don't know. So y'all have a good night.